Well, hello folks, Custard Prophet here and welcome to my ranch. So in this series we're going to be trying to explore different areas of Ranch Simulator. I'm going to try to answer some of the questions I had when I first started playing the game. We'll do this by exploring different broad areas in each episode. So in previous episodes we've explored how to find wood and use it, hunting, and how to make the most out of bees. In today's episode we're going to be focusing on chickens. So following on from the tutorial in the game, you will start with 2 chickens and a small chicken coop right at the beginning of the game. As such, it's important to get to grips with these feathery noise machines very early on. So let's start with where we can buy chickens. So they're available to purchase from the general store at $50. They come in black, white and brown colours. I've no ideas if the colours make any difference at all, whether that influences the colour of the eggs they lay or the chicks that come out of those eggs. But if you know anything about that, please leave comments down below. Roosters can also be purchased from the general store, but we'll talk about those later. So to survive, chickens need food and water, obviously. In the early game, water can be obtained by buying the water tank for $30 from the hardware store. This has a limited number of uses before emptying, but when it is empty, it can be sold back to the general store for $2. Later on, a well can be installed on the farm for an infinite supply of water, but I understand this is quite a fiddly mechanic. The well requires 6 wooden planks and 50 units of concrete to build, so a little expensive. To provide water for the chickens, you'll need to fill up the bucket from the water source and place these within your coop or near it. Buckets cost $8 from the hardware store, and they're either made of steel or wood, but there's no difference in function between the two of those. In terms of food, chickens eat wheat, and wheat can be bought in bags from the general store at $30 a bag. It's well worth having a few of these bags of wheat in storage for when you need them. They can either be emptied on the ground near the chicken coop or put in a food trough, which can be built or placed in or near the coop. Different sizes of troughs are available to build, and you can find that in the blueprints. In addition to food and drink, chickens also need a place to live, obviously. Chicken coops can be built from the blueprints menu, and there are a variety of coops that can be constructed. The initial one which you'll build is the small coop, which costs 15 wooden planks to build and will hold up to 5 chickens. The medium coop requires 20 wooden planks and 7 metal. I think it's 7, I forgot to put that in, and will house up to 8 chickens. The big one needs 50 wooden planks and 25 metal to build, but you can keep 20 chickens in here. The advantage of this coop is that there's an egg drawer and the chickens will lay the eggs in there, so it's easy access. There are also premium and expensive coops which can be built, but I'm going to explore the pros and cons of all of these things in a separate video because there's a lot to unpack in there. So it's also recommended that you fence the coops to prevent the chickens from wandering and also to prevent unwanted predator attacks. The final option that you can do is actually put your chickens just in a fenced area without any coop. You might have to go hunting for eggs and such like, but it will provide a kind of cheaper, easier option. Just need to make sure they've got everything they need in that area. The initial method to make money with chickens is via their eggs, and chickens housed without a rooster will lay a single egg a day at around 4 p.m. This time becomes important later. Eggs can be collected manually and placed into an egg basket, which again can be purchased at the general store for $10. Eggs will be automatically put in the basket if you pick up the eggs whilst holding the basket already, and you can sell your eggs at Best Burger for $6 each, but remember they may be worth more if eggs are one of the 3 items on that the restaurant is specifically looking to buy that day. So check the specials board, always check the specials board. Occasionally chickens will die, either due to lack of food or water or a predator attack or just neglect, and you're able to skin the dead chicken by holding E when pointing at it and then sell the chicken meat at Best Burger for $24. Right, onto the rooster, we promised that. So as I said, we can get a rooster from the general store, but these are more pricey, costing a whopping $250. They come in either the black or the white colours, and if roosters are placed in a coop with hens, this will lead to the production of fertilised eggs, some fertilised eggs at least. These are laid at 10 a.m. If you pick up one of these eggs that is fertilised, the chicken that laid the egg will chase and attack you. So that's a good way to know if an egg has been fertilised. So if you check your coop after 10 a.m, you'll know which eggs are likely to be the fertilised ones. But to confirm it fully, you will need an overscope, and you can buy one of these for $100 in the general store. An overscope passes intense light through an egg to illuminate its contents. So a fertilised egg will show a dark patch on one side, which is essentially the developing embryo. An unfertilised egg will not have this. This can be hard to see when you're outside, so place this on a highish surface or shelf or table inside a building to get a better look. Fertilised eggs can be placed back in the coop and will hatch within 3 days to produce a lovely little chick. The hatched chick will be small for another couple of days before it will become a full adult. So chickens that come from fertilised eggs will be either hens or roosters, obviously. These can be kept on the farm to generate more eggs or sold either alive or as meat. Remember, roosters are worth a lot more than hens, but there is a lot less chance of a rooster hatching. I think it's 1 in 10 eggs or something like that. Okay folks, we'll wrap her up there. If you have any tips on anything to do with chickens in the game that I haven't mentioned already, please put those into the comments. I hope to make some more related content on chickens in Ranch Simulator to expand on some of the areas that I didn't get a chance to explore properly, and we'll also be looking at other areas in the game. And if there are any specific areas that you would like us to cover, make sure you put those down in the comments, and make sure you check out the playlist, which has got all of the other videos that we've done so far. If you got something out of this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe so you don't miss any future content if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.